Shalom. Good morning and good evening to some. I've been thinking about this, and the Father has been putting this in my heart for quite some time, and it needs to be shared. So I know that for the majority of us, we're living in times, and it shows that the Bible shows things are going on, and it's literally unfolding before us. And the thing that the Father's been sharing with me is that the majority of the churches right now, they're not preaching the right word. They're not preaching the word. It's nothing but motivational speaking, regurgitating messages, and they're not teaching the truth. And one of the things that's been poking at me is that you see in Scripture the importance of knowing God's name. A lot of Scripture says give honor to His name, sing praises to His name, exalt His name, don't take His name in vain. But a lot of the churches don't teach, or they don't know what God's name is. They think that is God or the Lord. But did you know that there's a verse in the Bible that says God's name? And it's in Psalm 68 verse 4. And it says, sing praises unto God. Extol His name. Extol Him that rideth on the heavens. By His name, Jah. And then we know that the letter J is a translation. The letter J itself was made in the 1500s. So if the letter J was made in the 1500s, then that means they were saying something else before that. And there was a letter Y. So His name for short is Yah. And then when we look into the Hebrew concordances, every time when you look up the word the Lord and it's capitalized L-O-R-D, it's referring to His name. And then you can look this up in Google. You can download the Hebrew concordances. You can download the app. It's called the eSword. And you can look it up for yourselves. And we know that the Hebrew letterings for His name is Yod, He, Vav, He. So the Hebrew lettering for Yod is pronounced Yo. He is pronounced Ah. And then Vav is pronounced U. And then of course He is pronounced Ah. So there's 4 different letters, and if you put that all together, you have the same. You have the syllable that goes like this: Yah, U, Ah. So His name is Yahuwah. So every time when they're saying give honor to His name is Yahuwah. Sing praises to His name is Yahuwah. Give glory to His name, Yahuwah. And there's power and authority in knowing His name, because there's also Scripture that says those who call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So that's what's been poking at me right now, is that number one, the churches don't know His name. And his name is Yahuwah. And there's power and authority in knowing his name. And a lot of people will say, oh, we can still call him, God or the Lord. And that's true. Think of it like this. Since we're considered his children, and the Father is our Father, remember an infant doesn't know their parents by name. They cry. But the parent knows that when the infant cries, it's towards him. And when the infant matures to be a toddler, the cries end up being mama or dada. The parent still knows that's referred to him. And as the toddler grows to be a child, they end up calling their parents mommy, daddy, and then dad, and then mom. But you can look at any 5-year-old. They all know their parents by name. So if we already know our parents by name when we're young, we should be knowing the name of our Father spiritually. But yet this is not being taught. So I would suggest that if you are seeking the Father, let him reveal to you who he really is. Let him reveal to you his name. Because in the word it also says, he who finds the secret things shall dwell in the shadow of the Most High. The secret things that are not being preached. In public. Things that are not being proclaimed in public. It says, if you find the secret things, you shall dwell in his shadow, meaning that you are closer to him. So I would highly encourage everybody who really want to seek the Father to get in prayer and let him reveal himself to you. And it is a beauty to know your Father by his name. So everybody, I want to say, stay encouraged and continue to walk closer to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He is the King. He is the Holy One. He is the righteous one, the one who created all things. And in his scripture it says, ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door will be opened.